I don't know if it's
No.
I do have to say that very pleasant surprises. I would like they're very like yeah. So I am it's the same customer like what they kind of testing it now.
So okay.
I guess they're mixing this in with this wasn't the full she when she started singing, I was like, "Show me an open." It's like, just like a little bit of a voice in there, just with like the emphasis. Her voice is
You know what Brandon Carlisle first met his wife? Yeah. Oh, I don't like her. We're gonna have a problem. And of course now they're best friends.
yeah. Now they're like
Yeah.
crazy. But see, sometimes that's what happens. Like I would never hear
On the big, on the I have a giant yellow tape pointing to record to remind me. I did that once with an interview with a very important woman in Hawaii. I forget his name. An hour later, oh my god. Whenever you we're not doing
it's not unpopular.
I can smell that too. I don't know why. Butter flavored.
My company, I get the for tour, I get like the full bag because like I can get mask. I feel like it always does have like this bit brought me a butter cookie and I like wanted to try because that's what my grandma used to. Sure. It's okay with me if it's okay with everybody else. I'm wondering if this is. Oh, you know what? I think. Yeah, so these are the I usually, yeah, I do too. Figure out what this was what was left from last week. So that's everything from Eric's.
Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Please take your seats, settle in. Oh my gosh. I want to welcome you to the 50th National Women's Music Festival here. My name is Helen Yee. Hey! We got some awesome, celebration to do, but also some amazing performances. I want to tell you, I am so excited to be introducing this performer who has been with the Nationals for many eons of years, even though she was as young as, 50, 40, I don't know. But we all know. Jory Costello. A singer, songwriter, performing, teaching artist, passionate about women in music. She started her own chapter of Girls Rock Camp in Northwest Arkansas, empowering the next generation of women rockers. She's also the DJ of a women's radio show, Go Sister Go, and here to give tribute to the generation before her, Jory Costello.
And then it all began. We called it women's music. We were young and joyful, courageous and determined, passionate and inexperienced, arrogant, raucous, furious and fantastic, romantic and funny, impetuous and insistent. Our budgets were low, but our ambitions and principles were high, and we made music in the face of misogyny, racism, homophobia, poverty, war, and patriarchy. Beautiful warriors with vision and scars, hopeful that hundreds would come out and heal to our music. And we were stunned when thousands came out, moving vibrantly into worldwide visibility. And that thousands more would be raised on our music was inconceivable. Imagine our surprise. That's taken directly from the liner notes of Holly Near's CD, Simply Love, the Women's Music Collection. My name is Jory Costello, and I am one of those women raised on women's music, and this is my story. And it starts with a retelling of a classic Maine Christian story. Well, this song was a rather significant song, because I don't think a song has ever been written about this particular subject before. And I think it's high time that somebody wrote a song about this woman. Because this woman has had one of the most important roles in the molding of young women's minds of any group of women, except maybe the camp counselor. Let us not discount the importance of the camp counselor. But there is one, though, I think that surpasses even that, and that is the gym teacher. Oh yes, I should know about that. I hardly know which one to tell you about. Well, there was the one, though. She had a very special place in my heart. She was my 8th grade gym teacher. Her name was Miss Berger. Miss Berger, are you there? It still, yeah, makes my heart go pit-a-pat to think about Miss Berger. You see, I was notorious in school for my admiration of Miss Berger. But it was okay then because I was, what are you in 8th grade? You're 13 or 14. It's a phase, so it was okay. And I have to tell you a story that's a perfect example of my feelings for Miss Berger and how everyone reacted to them. So every 6 weeks, we had to take hygiene. Miss Berger had to teach hygiene. Nobody liked it. She didn't like it. We didn't like it. But she would get pretty excited about various aspects of hygiene. And she had this baby blue ruler. And when she'd get really excited, she'd start whamming on the desk, with this ruler. And one day she was getting worked up about something, and she went whomp on the desk, and I was sitting about 2 rows back. It was as close as I could get in the rush for the front row seat. And she went wham on the desk, and half of that baby blue ruler went flying into the air. It landed on the floor a few rows away, and without a moment's notice, I leapt from my seat and went crawling on arms and knees over that baby blue ruler. And just as I was reaching out to get it, Betsy Knowfleet snatched it up and she put it in her pocketbook. And she sold it to me the next day for $1.50. That's a true story. She could have gotten 5. So anyway, this is a story about my gym teacher. It's called Over to a Gym Teacher. She was a big tough woman, first to come along. Oh, surely being female meant you still could be strong. And no graduation meant that we had to part. She'll always be up there on the whole tip of my heart. I wrote her name on the notepad and I put it on my dress. And I etched it in my life and carved it on my desk. And I painted big red hearts with her initials on my books. And I never knew till later why I got those funny looks. She was a big tough woman, the first to come along. Sure, you being female, and you still could be strong. And no graduation, and now we have to part. She'll always be up there on the whole tip of my heart. So now the other girls in gym class talk to boys that they loved. I'd be thinking of new aches and pains a teacher had to rub. And while other girls went to the ground, my language by the floor. Oh, and I found she was old. She was a big tough woman, first to come along. Sure, you being female, but you still could be strong. And no graduation, and now we had to part. She'll always be up there on the whole tip of my heart. I sing her songs about John Mathis. I gave her everything. A new chain for her whistle and some daisies in the spring. Some suggest poems for Christmas time is better on the lane. And a lacy card for Valentine's Day. Unsigned, of course. She was a big tough woman, first to come along. Surely being female, and she still could be strong. And no graduation, and now we had to part. She'll always be up there on the whole tip of my heart. It was all the song. So you just go to any gym class and be sure to see one One girl put sticks to a teacher like a leaf sticks to a tree. One girl who runs the errands and chases all balls. One girl who gave her up to me that gave a snowball. She was a big time one, first to come along. Showed me being female, just still could be strong. And no graduation, and that we had to part. She'll always be up there on the whole field of ours. That was so me. At that age, for sure, and even younger. Not so much the gym teachers, though. They were mostly older, bald men. But my crushes at that age were definitely the camp counselor. Let us not discount the importance of the camp counselor. So even at the age of 11, I had it bad for my counselor, Rinky. But you know, we had camp names, so I could get away with it a little easier because seriously, I wrote her name on my jeans, my tennis shoes, my sheets, my bedroom walls, any book or a notebook was a given. So when we got to camp, got to our cabin, I immediately chose a bunk bed right across from her with the hopes of seeing her change her shirt sometime in the week. The lesbians on camp staff spotted me at the age of 10, and here I am at 14, exactly after 8th grade, and always with my red ball cap and my tube socks and my exuberance for the outdoors. I finally did see her change her shirt and all her voluptuous glory. I liked camp. So finally, I reached an age where one of the lesbians on camp staff who shall forevermore be named Pat Patton. She took the opportunity to enlighten me, and she took me to my very first women's festival, the first of its kind, still going and growing, Midwest Women's Festival in the Ozarks. And there was no looking back, no further questions. No closets needed. There was my life path right before me, and I came blazing out. I came leaping out. Dun, 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 dun. Here come the lesbians. Here come the lesbians. Now, when I came out to my friends, I did lose some of my closest friends, and I gained whole communities. When I came out to my family, I did immediately get kicked out of my mom's house, but not to worry, we're very close. And I did gain a dyke mama, who I call my spirit mama to this day. Mary, give her a So I moved in with Mary, and I joined the women's choir, and we proceeded to go to every women's event we could, and still do. So between my camp friends, my festival friends, and my new choir friends, I gained a really large community in a really short time at a really young age, complete with potlucks and concerts, and community centers, and book discussions, and consensus. Plus, turns out Mama Mary had stacks of Olivia albums and shelves of Nyack press books, and I devoured them all, and I caught up really quick. So there I was, out loud, out proud, ready to get my swerve on and love me some women. And ever since then, women's music has been the soundtrack of my life, starting with my love life. Right? So at that time, we were singing Holly Near's Crushed, I'm crushed now on you, and fire in the rain, so unexpected. And then the queen mother of women's music, Linda Tillery, out there singing, when I have to get to know you in a special kind of womanly way. And then Teresa Troll with that long curly red hair. While we're lusting after her, she was lusting after Rosalie, Rosalie. You're the one for me. And then Gwen Avery, I Yes. All that music, and then of course, Chris Williamson as the dream child of desire on that perfect night with that sweet woman rising so fine, rising so fine, rising so fine, rising so fine. Whether we're looking for love or lust or for ourselves, women's music is right there with us then and now. And aren't we so lucky? That would be French Canadian Lucy Blue crooning to us in English, French, and with that whistle. Right? You know that whistle I'm talking about? Oh, so I don't know how she does it. And I can't do it, but I can get close to it. This is her tune, but not her whistle. I don't speak a word of French, but I love Lucy, Lucy Blue Tremblay. So lucky I should be in love with someone like you. No one makes me feel the way you do, the way you do. I'm rising in love with you. I love you, and nothing else seems right. I know you love me too. We've been trying for so long. How could it be wrong? How could it be wrong? I wanna be seduced. I wanna take me out to dinner for two. I wanna see her eyes get moody, flirt with the thought of flirt not to do. I wanna be real cool. Little think about getting little me in bed, have a chat about Robin Morgan, Emma Goldman. Some things have got to be said. Imagine I would likely alter slightly if she tried to fondle my knee. I'm relatively certain I compromise if I know me. Want her to make me laugh, make a point of touching me when she talks, leaving all the drillers men in the joint, just a humble interfering guard. Imagine I would likely alter slightly if she tried to fondle my knee. I find myself a woman, good and my seducing, starting from the moment that we were introduced. I find myself a woman, good and my seducing me. You bet I say love songs, songs that carry me on. Love beautiful times and tender times, songs of love. Songs of my lover's love, singing songs of loving myself. Starts with myself, loving myself, changing myself, loving myself. You bet I sing women's music, especially when I get to sing I Want to Be Seduced for everyone to hear, which is Heather Bishop's version. And that last part was Holly Near, and you bet Holly Near has been and remains a tremendous influence in my music, my career and my life. You can just tell how sincere she is about singing and living what she believes just by her CD titles alone. So I had some fun with that, and I put a sample of Holly Near CD titles together that sound like their own Holly Near song. We came to sing, simply love, a singer in the storm. You can know all I am. Singing with you, this train still runs. And still we sing, peace becomes you. A time to sing, sing to me the dream, with a song in my heart. And you bet there's a multitude. There is a multitude of women who have inspired me with their music. I can't get them all in one song or even one play, but I can give you a really good idea in alphabetical order. Amazon style. A is for Alex Dawkins, B, Bernice Johnson, B, Chris Wilson, and Ginger and the Changed. Dear Drummer and Oslo, Elvira Kurt and Edwina Lee. If by our lives be warm, F could only be Farron, G for Bravery and Gay, and F for H for Holly Near, Irene and Jill, pictures we hold dear. Jamie, June, and Judith C, Jasmine I sang endlessly, Kay Gardner, Kate, and Karen respectively. L-E-S-D-I-A-N, concentrate connection. Lucy Blue and the Tillery, to a toast to Maxine Bellman. Marnie Allen, Mary Watkins, Faith Christian, I love you, and Melanie too. It is Anita Johnson, oh, dead or rest in peace. We're powerful and queer as we can be. Ours for Rhiannon and the women of life. While Ronnie Gilbert stands with Holly singing for our lives. Sweet Honey, Slade, and oh Suzanne, we laugh till we cry. The top twins, Trent Oshie, Teresa Drum. You betcha you, Bucket Hill. Me for Vicky Randall and Vaginas Hall. Wow, women unite. We don't get love because we have we move. And these extraordinary we move. Your vision, your art. Z, Razy, Zoe Lewis, Z, Budapest. Now I know why women's music is the best. So those are my original lyrics to a tune passed around from the 70s, including becoming a Girl Scout song, and it was head lesbian Alex Dawkins that made the Amazon ABCs. And it was Alex Dawkins who wrote, if it wasn't for the women, what would we do? Indeed. We know now after 50 years of women's music, women's community, women's culture, and women's crew, we'd have no festivals without crew. Make some noise for crew! After 50 years, we know how much we mean to each other, how deeply we're connected. We can see the impact we've made on the world, and we honor the legacies of the women who have gone before us. Since I wrote that song 12 years ago, 6 women have passed, including Alex Dawkins, Ronnie Gilbert, originally from the Weavers, 2 of the very funniest women in lesbian sketch comedy, from Dos Globia, Peggy Platt, and from the Top Twins, Dame Jules Top recently just passed away. And in the very same week of 2024, we lost two incredibly powerful icons. Dr. Bernice Johnson Reagan, from the civil rights movement and original freedom singer at the 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, founding member of the Hawaii Singers, and of course, Sweet Honey in the Rock. And also Edwina Lee Tyler, master drummer, educator, and credited with being the mother of the modern women drum movement. So my play and my radio show are my small part in carrying on their stories and their legacies. I'm really thrilled to say of the women from that song who are still with us, almost all of them are still out there doing what they do and love and making a difference, singing, drumming, making us laugh and think, encouraging us to love, cry, heal, and grow. Oh, there's really something about the women. There's something about the women. Something about the women. Something about the women in my life. Something about the women. Something about the women. I look to you for courage in my life, and I promise it's not just foolish. I got a dream that makes me gaze at you and wonder. I trust we are all gathered here in a spirit of peace and justice. Yes? This is good. I am Ali Ma, and I invite you in this co-creation to open your hearts and minds, to join your voice with the voice of the drum, with the voice of Mother Earth, with the voice of the goddess. We raise our voices in peace and in praise, in protest and in anger. We raise our awareness to a global consciousness of the earth in need of healing. We raise our vibration in spirit and in song. For what are we, if not vibration? Positive vibration, yeah, positive. Positive vibration, yeah, positive. By our lives, be we spirit. By our hearts, be we women. By our eyes, be we open. And by our hands, be we drum. Let us sing. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, going to the ocean. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, going to the ocean. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. Hey, ho, yana, hey, yan, yan. Hey, ho, yana, hey, yan, yan. Hey, ho, yana, hey, yan, yan. I have dreamed. I have dreamed. I've dreamed of the fire of the air, of the water. I've dreamed of the fire of the air, of the water. I've dreamed of the fire of the air, of the water, of the earth, Mother Earth, of the heartbeat of the earth, Mother Earth, Mother mountains. First I was my mother's daughter. As you care, just take my dreams away. No, with me, what you know you care. Just take my dreams away. Without me fighting, no, you care. Just take my dreams away. The rivers and the hollers, no, you care. Just bomb my mountains away. Can't take it away. No, you can't. Just take my dreams away. Rhiannon tells us Mother Earth gets so mad as she shakes and the mountains quake. Fire and ashes all around. Too bad. You better get ready to go. Deirdre McCullough also echoes this message. Oh, the earth, she's angry, angry. She's gonna stop us and save herself before she dies. A woman with a drum is a powerful force, yes? Yes, we drum the earth's heartbeat. We rise to her defense. We drum our sacred chants and wild dances. We drum in prayer and connection. And we drum in honor of all the earth as we listen more often to things that do things. Listen more often to things that do things. 'Tis the ancestors' breath when the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the water. Rhiannon also tells us, oh, being willing. Oh, there are those who are bent on destruction. We must strive to stay aware and active with our voices and our energy. But we cannot rest until freedom comes for all. Do you agree? Yes. Do not be afraid. Choose love over fear. Let us sing. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Fired up, ain't gonna take it no more. Tied up, ain't gonna take it no more. Rise up to your higher power. Free up from fear, build devour you. Watch out for the ego of the hour. The ones who say they know it are the ones who will impose it on you. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. Listen to the voices of the old women. Listen to the voices of the First Nation. Listen to the voices of the young children. Listen to the voices of the living. 'Cause we are singing, singing for our lives. We are gentle, angry people. And we are singing, singing for our lives. 'Cause we who believe in freedom, we who believe in freedom, we who believe, we cannot rest. We who believe in freedom, we who believe in freedom, we who believe, we cannot rest. We do believe We are willing to believe. We are willing to make it so. Rhiannon also talks to us of being willing. We are the ones who tie our mothers to our daughters. Don't you know? That's how we grow. But what my life really means is that the songs that I sing are just pieces of a dream that we've been building. And we can take a stand here. I'm reaching out my hand. I know damn well we can if we're willing, but you've got to be willing. Willing to believe. Willing to love. Willing to listen. Willing to feel. Willing to share. Willing to work on it. And even willing to let go. Somewhere along the way, we're all wind up heartbroken and devastated and wondering, what went wrong? How did we grow so far apart on all those other involved, difficult questions? But luckily, we as lesbians are willing to work on our issues. Willing to gather the tools to recognize our codependent patterns, to work on our nonviolent communication skills, and to use our I feel statements. Let's face it, letting go just isn't easy, especially when we as lesbians try so hard to remain friends after the relationship ends. We wind up with these ever-expanding circles of family with our exes and their new girlfriends and their exes and our friends' exes and our coaches and therapists' exes. So if we sing loosey-glue songs while we're in love, do we sing fairy songs when we break up? I see you know that already. Well, let's look at that from the 50-minute viewpoint, the 50-minute hour viewpoint. Hi. You know, I guess I'm better than last time for sure. I mean, I'm not like a wretched puddle on the floor thinking life won't go on without her, so that's better. And I've stopped binging on all that tequila. That's so much better in so many ways. You know, we've actually stopped trying to cause each other pain, so there's no loss of pride. And we had a decent conversation about feelings and logistics, and I think I'm handling it pretty good and working on my stuff. Gosh, you know how lesbians are, you know, we get so close so fast, and we over-emote and over-process every word in detail. We get together and we merge with your own part. We get together and we merge with your own part. It's a cycle, right? Okay, I get it. So how do we get out of the cycle and get to something more meaningful? I mean, therapy, obviously. You know, we read self-help books and self-empowering books. Sisterhood is powerful, the courage to heal. We read powerful authors like Bell Hooks, Sonia Johnson, and we sing along with the sad songs, Cry, 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 and Ashes, and we try to rise again. I mean, we journal. I mean, lesbian doesn't journal. I have crates and crates of spiral-bound notebooks full of the same old journaling. Well, I guess I'll learn eventually when I'm willing. Okay. Well, I did pull these lyrics out the other day, and I think it kind of sums up where we are and where we've been, and maybe even where we'll be in the future. You know, as friends. I watch you read the book. I get to thinking our love's a polished stone. You give me a long, drawn look. Oh, pretty soon you're gonna leave our home, and of course I mind. Especially when I'm thinking from my heart. Life don't clickety-clack down a straight line track. It comes together and it comes up. So you say you hope I'm not the kind to make you feel obliged to go, taking through your time with a pained look in your eye. You give me the furniture, we'll divide the photographs. Go out to dinner one more time, have myself a bottle of wine and a couple of laughs. When first you left, stayed so sad I couldn't sleep. I know love is a gift and I thought yours was mine and something I couldn't keep. Now I realize time is not the only compromise. A bird in the hand can be an all-night stand between a blazing fire and a pocket of skies. So I hope I'm not the kind to make you feel obliged to go, taking through your time with a pained look in your eyes. I covered the furniture, I framed photographs, went out to dinner one more time, myself a bottle of wine and a couple of laughs. Just the other day, I got your letter in the mail. I'm so happy for you, it's been so long, you've always wanted a cabin and a backwoods trail. And I think that's great. Me, I seem to find myself in school. It's all okay, I just want to say I'm so relieved we didn't do it cruel. But ain't life a brook? Just when I get to thinking like a polished stone, give me a long drawn look. It's kind of a drag to find yourself all alone. Sometimes I mind, especially when I'm waiting on your heart. But life don't clickety clack down a straight line track. It comes together and it comes apart. So I know you're not the kind to make me feel obliged to go, taking through my time with a look in my eye. Sold the furniture, I put away the photographs, went out to dinner one more time, skipped a bottle of wine and had a couple of laughs. Wasn't it fine? Hey, time's up. See you next time. Welcome to the Lesbian Concentrate Ranch and Resort, home of the Angry Anna's archives and the Radical Fairies memoirs. Today's lecture series topic, Chris Williamson, lyrics of love, light, and legend. I'll be your facilitator today. My name is Labia, with a Y. It's my chosen female empowerment name. So, feather your engines, get your wings on tight. We're gonna spend a little passage of time together and have one hullabaloo before we sail on, sweet dreamers. Already we see lyrics lush in imagery, timeless in emotion, and with a sense of our connection to nature. Indeed, nature is a prime inspiration for Chris Williamson. She sings to us of birds in flight, wildlife and wilderness, ocean views, vast prairies, high deserts, open skies where horizon meets peace, soul meets song, heart meets passion. Rich in symbolism, Chris's song can take one concept and give it different meanings from song to song. In this example, she uses the concept of light to convey three different messages: a searching for light to guide one's path, a sending of light in the form of energy and support, and perhaps a more intimate connection between two people. Oh, tell me, what is the name of this place? And where is the one of the light? Where is the one of the light? Where is the light? Oh, where is the light? Where is the light? Have you seen the light? Where is the light? The one on the light. Where is the light? At night, burn a candle for you. I'd do anything. I'll be your light, and you know I can't do. And I can sing in the night when you think your life has faded. I'm a sight in the night. I'll come. Hold on tight. Here comes the light. I'm calling to you over the wire. Live wire. Shine on. Shine on. Let your light shine down into mine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine down into mine. Let your light shine. Such brilliant, radiant lyrics of light. We can't really talk about Chris Benson without talking about the Ginger and the Change album. Because it changed us profoundly and forever, and we're stronger together. Deeply emotional, empowering, and uplifting, the Ginger album takes us on a soul-searching journey of love and hope, loss and longing, community and sisterhood. But what we really bothered about were the songs about lesbian sex. Finally, there was a woman out there singing about loving another woman and being open and happy about it. We were so ready for that. It was the 70s, and we'd come a long way from the well of loneliness. We were ready to find our sweet woman. And we embraced Chris as ourselves and each other, and we've been the changed ever since. In fact, the Ginger album has gone on to earn the status of gold album, selling over 500,000 copies on an independent label, on a women's label, on Olympia Records. And the Ginger album just celebrated 50 years. Let's give a cheer. In fact, Chris's career has gone on to span 34 albums and counting. And they are available for you to befriend. And as you do, you'll notice a current of Chris's favorite themes. In this example, the theme flowing throughout is sailing. You can just tell she has a deep affinity for the imagery of the sea and sailing in tall ships, just being immersed in the fluid expanse of all things air and ocean. It's breathtaking. Sail on through. Green lights calling to you. Sail on to the sea. Sail on forever, sail on free, sail on free. hold you while rock on the water. I'll cradle you deep and hold you while angels sing you to sleep. Sail on, sailor, over the deep blue sea. Sail on, sailor, into the mystery. Catching the brave west wind, sailing away and back again. Sail on, sailor, into the mystery. Into the mystery. Going through the motions, it's just like a rolling through the ocean, and the ship of fools sails on. Skies glimmering in the long run, sailing right on course in the year of the horse. The journey so hard and long. For the first time in my life, I've taken to deep water. From the shelter of the cove, I've come sailing on the sea. And I will always be there, sailing deep on the water. And you will never ever see the last of me. Her sails spread like wings before the wind. You can hear her sing through the rigging. Sail on, sweet dreamer, sail on. Don't let them take the wind out of your sails. Sail on, sweet dreamer, sail on. Sail on, sweet dreamer, sail on. Don't let them take the wind out of your sails. Don't let them take the wind out of your sails. Don't let them take the wind out of your sails. We're not done yet. It's so deep, right? And there's another depth to the songwriting of Chris Williamson, using legend and lore, mythology and history, cultural and spiritual traditions. She weaves stories and adages and metaphors and dives into the realm of fantasy with dreams and beasts and dragons. Oh my! A strange paradise with fancy travelers, where the bandit queen makes her escape, the Wizard of Oz takes a twist and surrender Dorothy. Leviathan, the last whale, tells a tale. Peter Pan takes her hand, and Lumiere takes us on a sci-fi adventure. More than just a songwriter, Chris Williamson is a life teacher, rich in knowledge and history, and open to mystery, reminding us again and again to seek, to love, to learn, to dream, and to keep changing. And the dream is worth dreaming. Funny how those moments come. They hit you and your life has changed. Again and again, you learn your lesson. Something still remains. You learn your lesson. Something still remains. I keep learning and I keep on dreaming. Again and again, I keep learning and I keep on dreaming. Again and again, keep on dreaming. Again and again, keep light, and legend. Join us next month for Girl Riot Bands of the 90s. And then, everything women's music, community, and culture is turning 50 and onward. 50 years of radical harmonies, ambitious Amazons, contact dikes, from Olympians to Olympians to Olakians. Generations of festivals and nonprofits and board of directors, women's lands, women's communities, women's art in every form, women professionals in every area. Lots of books and lots of t-shirts. And it just keeps expanding exponentially. Just the women who are here at National right now, some of the things they've contributed to the world, Kubaka Hill and the Drum Song Orchestra Drum Museum and Archive. Pioneers archival website because of a song. Judy Anderson's come out with her second book on women's music. Karen Williams has been keeping it real and real funny with the Ha Ha Institute, that's humor and healing arts. And next to Dr. Bonnie Morris, our American quarters now have women's faces on them. Legendary American women figures on our quarters. And then it just ripples out from here. So if you are an author or an artist, make some noise. If you have been on a nonprofit or a board of directors, make some noise. If you've contributed to LC or WeBoom, make some noise. If you're a vendor or craftswoman here in the Ruth Roman Marketplace, make some noise. All right, y'all, it's been 50 years, and let's give it up for, of course, the crew! Woo! Special thanks to Savannah Mello and Lauren, who helped it all come to life. And please, along the way, please give all your appreciation to all the ASL interpreters. Deep gratitude to Jenny. And one more cheers for 50 years! Thank you for allowing me to share the story. We're not the first, we're not the last, and we are not done. Music in your heart, blues community in your life, and go live your dreams. Namaste. Out there.
Right now we have both Eric and shots are like medium shots. So I wanted to be because I mean any of it.
You're gonna tell them everything. Tell them all the good he said. Tell them all the things you told me. In your days forever whisper. If you're gonna tell them everything, don't leave out the good part. Tell them the way that you broke my heart when you told me that you missed her.
Oh, great. Easy to remember.
It's hard to have patience with you waiting on love.
So specifically with this, I think that was the only thing that I was like, I don't actually totally know. So like, we're managing what specific, like, what specific stuff are we doing that all we're doing is okay. Okay. Okay.
And then we want to try to get our best on the stage too.
Yeah. That was what I was going to say.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna save this let's do that before she sits down.
Yeah, how about that?
And we may want to see the dance analogy to see.
Yes, that was what we were saying is that just to make it, would it be possible to have an accessible to
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So what I would do is make sure to
Or
put
maybe to make need you to come over here. That would be fantastic.
Anywhere it's
There's
safe
always
to
someone
see
I can do
it.
about it. But if we're close,
And make sure everything else is.
and then that would make you stay. Our stations are great, we wouldn't have to, because we could get it handled
Right.
by the time she.
Well, in my intention, concerts and stuff.
Oh, not yet.
I know one of my partners is my
Tell me, oh, either. So we probably need to go down to the band. Okay. And buy them up. Yep. And then the other, thank you. There's gonna be, there's a donation that I don't know because the gym and the area aren't about to. So we're gonna talk about this. Thank you. And one more time. Okay, what they do is. Not this one.
Go stand there and look like something. She says she wants this.
Hey Scott, can I have you go to stage left by the mic, please?
You're gonna eat upstairs, right?
Yeah, so the night stage, you can also.
Yeah.
I wanna watch, I'm looking, we're fixing
stuff right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
See, and if these kids like a great they do it such a they along. But to keep that good life in the back, then whoa, hold up a second.
Hold up. Hey.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Cheryl, before you do that,
We're at the edge. I don't know how that happened, but I can put it on the screen and stand it. Took me so much for last year, but I think it was.
how do you feel about that, Lauren? Like
Yeah, I
that
think
better?
that should be fine.
Cool,
All right,
great.
thank you.
I think we got it. If there's a taller person, you can make that adjustment.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay. And then next way also, I think what we'll do on the back of here, I'm gonna talk to the artist. What's your name? Lights.
Oh, that's nice.
That'll really match some of that. I'm feeling like right now, I'm not sure about the
Oh, this is a beach bridge. Oh, perfect.
That's at the top of it. You can try cranking it up in the back if you want. I mean, it might a little bit, yeah. But I mean, the thing is that you would get a gap at the top there, no longer.
You all, what time is I think
You're gonna eat dinner, you're proud. What time should they go to eat dinner now? What time is dinner?
Let's go.
He has to.
It's 6:30.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. What? I did the table.
So like, and then honestly, yeah, because I feel, I don't. Do you want to buy it?
Come back down.
They're gonna show that film the other one day. We gonna stream that film.
Yeah, we have to show that too.
Oh, yeah, she got me a little bit.
It's still recording. So, yeah, it's still recording. So we need to hit stop. Okay, here. I can double check that.
Yeah. So it'll, you'll see it in red. It's fine because we're not, like, we have 21 hours, so we're not hurting, but that's how. But I was like, in my brain, I don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, the thing is still recording.
Can stream